Hello, this is Samuel from Action Figure Fury, and today I bring you a review of the Star Wars, the Black Series, The Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Vintage card, Luke Skywalker in his Snowspeeder pilot outfit. As you know, maybe where I bought two of these figures. I did show one off in a haul video, and I did say I'll stay to get a second one, and I'm glad I did. Now getting this figure out of packaging, I can see what everyone raves about it so much. This is a fantastic Luke Skywalker pilot figure. This blows the other ones out of the way. No, the first ever one they did, and then there was the archive one. Of course, it is a slightly different outfit. This has got different gloves, a hood, and a bit more thicker outfit. This is a bit different. I have to say, of the pilot Lukes, and the variants they've had of the pilot Lukes, this is the best one. Absolute favourite. This one blows every single one of them out of the water. The sculpt, articulation on this thing is absolutely incredible. I'm glad I picked up another one on the vintage card, which I'm keeping in package, and I will be picking up a third one because I do intend to get the Snowspeeder in the coming weeks and months. I intend to get the Snowspeeder. I'm going to probably have one of these Lukes in display in the cockpit and one outside it as well. And of course, I'll keep this one on the vintage card here. But you can see, I'll show the vintage one on the card first. You can see, I'm going to take Luke out of the way for a moment. I really do love the artwork on this one. There's a picture of Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, dirtied up helmet, on Hoth, and everyone, the snow speeders in the background, the figure here, the Empire Strikes Back logo, all that good stuff. Really, really nice. I do love the artwork on this release, and I do love the figure as well. And as it's one of my favourite Black Series figures, I'm happy. I'm really happy I got this one as well. This goes on my spinner rack. You can see on the back there. You can see the other figures. You get in the wave and a little bit about Star Wars, but it comes right the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Really, really nice. Glad I got a carded version as well, and I do have every... Oh, mine's torn. Oh, mine's torn. I just noticed that now. That is a shame. That is a shame, but I will be keeping it on card. I'm not too sure how that happened. No, I'm not too sure how that happened. Oh, that is a pain in the backside. I'll see if I can repair that in some way, or it's a bit of annoying. I only noticed that just now. It's a shame, but we'll be keeping this one on card. I do intend to keep this one on card. It doesn't really affect it too much as long as it's not on the actual artwork. I just noticed it just now, but I'll be very cautious with that in the future. Anyway, on to the figure. This is a fantastic looking figure of Luke Skywalker. I've got all these the helmet on here and the lightsaber hanging from the belt. I did see someone else review it, and the hook was on the other side of the belt, but this is the correct place for it, I believe. I'm not too sure that he's got the wrong one or whatever, but it hangs very, very naturally off there, which I really do like a lot, so I'm very happy with that. I will bring the figure in so you can have a good gander at it. Really, really cool looking figure, this one. Really love that. I do love the sort of the quilting effect on the side of the sleeves here is really, really nice. It does look really, really good. It's a big step up from the other pilot Luke. So I know I've stated before it's a different, slightly different outfit. Do like the collapsed hood there, which is really nice. So your control panel with some sort of button here on the sleeve of the glove, which is nice. Nothing on that side. Got his belt there. Hook with the lightsaber. Thick pants, which is really, really nice. And you've got these nice Hoth style boots. I really do. I like moccasins, don't they? Usually, he wears those on the Bespin as well, so it's really, really nice. Overall, I cannot fault the sculpt and paint on this figure is absolutely incredible. What I'm going to try and do is when I take off, bring in the head, bring in close, so you can see a close look at the head. Do like the I did change the size and the paint of the on his helmet, which is nice because it's more accurate. Because other ones had hair out, so the helmets were a bit bigger to accommodate the hair. They're not with this one because he's wearing a skull cap beneath here, which is nice. So if you take the helmet, you can see the cap. I'll call it a skull cap. It's just sort of a thing to keep his hair down where he wears the helmet. I haven't taken off the helmet before this review. This is basically fresh out of package. This review. So bear with me a second. Bear with me a second here. It's got caught on his nose. Just trying to... Bit of a tight fit, this helmet. Just try and bring it over his nose. That's it. Doesn't want to come off. Well, doesn't want to come off that easily. Got it on his nose. There we are. There we are. Yep. Got it now. Yep. Oh, well, this is probably the only time I will be taking the helmet off. But you can see the likeness to Mark Hamill is absolutely fantastic. This nails it. I really do like the Bespin one, the redo. That was really, really close. But this, I think, is the closest we've got, I think, so far. I've been impressed with the likeness of the Yavin one and the Jedi Knight Luke and the Bespin Luke. But I think this one probably is the best likeness so far, in my opinion. The eyes don't look too soft. They're a bit soft on camera, but the eyes aren't that soft at all. It's a really, really nice likeness to Mark Hamill. It's absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of the reuse of his face maybe down the line with another figure. I will mention that probably at the end of what I think I would like to see, but you can probably guess if you've seen Empire Strikes Back. You probably can guess. But really, really nice. That likeness to Mark Hamill is fantastic. As you can see, the helmet is all dirtied up. A bit smaller than the original helmets that came with the original release on the archive line. So it's nice, more accurate paint. So I'm really happy. I like all the scuffs and dirt on it as well. It's really, really nice. The way of articulation, Luke has a ball joint at the head. He also has a ball joint at the neck as well, so he can go down a bit, forward, back a bit as well. So you've got some good articulation there in the head and neck. He's got ball jointed shoulders, so go forward. He's also got a butterfly joint here, which is nice to see, so he can bring his arm forward and backwards for lightsaber poses, which is fantastic. I know they've incorporated that a lot in the new Black Series figures lately, which is great. He's got a single jointed elbow, but it's got a big hinge so he can get more than 90 degrees. You can also rotate here as well, which is really, really nice. At the gloved hands here, he has a hinge that goes in and out. On this hand here, which is more of a trigger finger, I believe this would have an up and down motion. Yep. So that has that, which is nice. So there's a ball joint at the abdomen here, just beneath the. Mine's a bit tight, but it's not too. You can go forward a bit, back a bit, side to side quite well. Works really, really well. Mine's a bit tight. And also be careful of this strap coming from the box on his chest to his legs. So be careful of that. He's got ball jointed hips, so they go forward. Not so much this leg because of the pipe. The wiring goes back a bit, out quite a bit. And of course, you've got these straps as well, which do limit articulation. But then again, you're not going to get him in many action poses. He's got a swivel at the thigh. There, ball joint at single ball joint at the knee. He's got new ball joints because before they would have double, but these one has a single. As you can see, they changed the cut. See the cuts there now. So you got that. It looks well. Rotates as well, and at the ankle he has a hinge as well, and a rocker, so it can rock. So full range of motion there. Really, really nice looking Luke Skywalker figure. Really, really happy with this one. Trying to get him to stand up. He does stand up very well. I don't really have any problems with this Luke figure whatsoever. I'll put the helmet back on. Let's just show the articulation. I think the helmet will be easier. Once this helmet's on, the helmet is staying on because that's the way he just looks absolutely incredible. Especially if this is in America a $20 figure. This is absolutely stunning figure, I must say. I'm a big fan of this figure. I'll just bring that down over his chin. Bring that down over his eyes. Boom. Incredible. Nice. So no weakness or anything. That looks really, it looks really good on him as well, which is fantastic. And of course the other accessory is the lightsaber. I believe this is the same lightsaber that came with the recent Bespin release, because you can see the slight sculpt at the end there. It's changing the sculpt. Come on, Luke, stand up now. Stand up. Yeah. This is the same sculpt as the recent Bespin release. My camera has a real hard problem trying to focus today. You can see the same one there. You can see the gold there. It's really nice. Also kind of a blade. What I do like as well with these blades, they're a lot thicker. than the original ones, and they come with bigger pegs. I had a hard time. Then again, I do have a hard time always taking the lightsaber out for the first time of these new lightsabers. But I do, appreciate it's not too flimsy of a peg there, so it's not too bad. It does fit in nice. It's a nice color blue as well. It was always hard taking these out at first. It shouldn't be too difficult to put back in. I'll give it a try on camera, so please bear with me. So be careful. I think the best way is to sort of gently twist it on like that. See, it looks very, very good. The blade's a good sized blade. Of course, here he does have a hand to hold it. He does hold it very well in both hands. I'll just put it in one hand for the sake of this review, just to show the figure off. Come on, Luke. I don't know why he's got a tight grip there. Bear me a second. That's it. I'll open his hand up a bit. Yeah. Now Luke's holding his lightsaber. He does look absolutely fantastic. I have to say so myself. Really do like that. As you're curious as to why he comes with a trigger finger, I know with the because I've seen the reviews of the Snowspeeder, it comes with the sort of grapple hook the grapple gun he uses. So that could be made to hold that accessory, which is which is fantastic. And he also can hold the grenades as well. And you can have the lightsaber hanging from the belt, have the grenade in one hand and the grapple gun in the other. That'd be really cool. But my other idea is, I know I think Fly Guy mentioned this in his review on that channel, that we could possibly see a Dagobah landing Luke, which is probably the same body as this Luke, different head with the hair shown, probably with the holster, the pistol holster on the round the leg. That'd be pretty cool. And that's probably the only difference, is you have a different head on here, and they come with the belt with the pistol and the pistol and the holster, which is one that I think I'd like to see. I've seen the vintage 3 3/4 inch old version of that one that goes for crazy money. I would love to see it in the 6 inch. I'd love to have that one as well, because I'm a big fan of Luke Skywalker, and I think that's one we haven't seen at all in the Black Series line yet. This figure's incredible. If they release that one with the updated with the belt, which he wears on Dagobah, with the whole pistol and the holster, the new head, I'll snap that for $18.95 on Star Action Figures, I'll buy it. I would definitely get it, because I'm a big fan of the character, and this outfit's really, really good, and it's a good reuse as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get that at some point down the line. I'll definitely snap it up. But I'm definitely getting in from one or more of these anyway, to go with in the Land Speeder, and one to go out. So I'll be definitely getting another one of these. It's a bit of a shame about my vintage card. Not too sure when that happened. I've only just noticed that today. But anyway, other than that, this is an incredible figure. I can see why people love this figure so much. It's an incredible Luke Skywalker figure, and definitely one of the best figures in the Black Series line today. I absolutely love it, and I can see why other people do as well. Highly recommended. You can't get this figure currently on Star Action Figures. They've sold out at the moment on the one on the vintage card. They're getting the regular retail release, which is meant to be coming out sometime later this year. That's when I'll be getting. But when I went to Smythe's the other week, they did have a number of these Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder on card. If you can get it, I'm not sure if they have them now. It varies from store to store. It varies if they get any Star Wars Black Series in at all at the moment. But when I was in there the other week, just last week, they had them in. So if you can't really find them online, I'm not sure how much this goes for on eBay at the moment. But if you can't find them online, try your Smythe store if you can get one. If you live near one, try them. They may have them in. They have been getting some of the Black Series 40th anniversary figures in this wave. They've never got the first wave in, but I'm not too sure if they plan to continue getting them in. But if you haven't got it yet, try go to a Smythe to get one. Really, you shouldn't have to pay scalper prices for this figure. It's a fantastic figure, but never give in to scalpers. That's my motto. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder pilot figure. An absolutely incredible figure. There's plenty more Black Series figure reviews to come down the line, and there's plenty more content to come on the channel. Bye for now.